So my name is Jack Green, I'm from Octagon Lincoln. So we do vehicle wrapping, and our space that we do that within is poorly insulated and poorly heated. So the idea was to come up with a cost-effective solution to solve both the problems. So insulating the area and also heating the area once it's been insulated, so that we can keep the room at 20 degrees. We got a lot of detail and a lot of, everyone kind of had the same conclusion, or very similar conclusions, but generically the conclusion was the same. The actual solution itself was quite different. So there was heating options. They're all very similar, but some of them came up with actual products, some of them came up with large full systems like big piping systems. Some of them came with simple like £200 plug-in space heaters, but then the insulation side was totally different. Everyone kind of sort of came up with their own sort of theory on that. In general, they hit the mark. They kind of came up with a solution. There was only really one team that came up with one full rounded solution, I suppose. But again, in the real world, if that was something that I would genuinely ask them, if this was their final presentation, I probably would have had multiple meetings with them beforehand to make slight tweaks or changes to kind of ensure we were both heading in the right direction, because it's very easy when you're given a project to be like, right, all these ideas, and run away with it, and if they're not managed and they're not reminded to focus on the task or the focus that they have, two goals they need to achieve, it's very easy to get sucked into one idea. But I think that could have been very easily avoided in the real world. But in terms of this university project, I think the solutions are quite good. Totally new experience. I've not done anything like this before with the university, so it's quite nice to be involved. It's been very simple, been told when to turn up, and we turned up and been told what we need to tell the students. We've done that. It's been quite an easy process. It's been nice to interact with the students instead of it just being over Zoom or email or anything like that, being able to do things face to face. And it's just nice to see what people come up with as well. My advice would be to sort of do what I do. Don't give them something that's quite basic and simple. I tried to come up with something that's quite what would happen in the real world. In the real world, if you were given a sales problem, you give it to the sales team to sort out. But something like this, it's there's no one really in the business, and there might be a consultant that comes in to solve it. It's kind of, they're young, they're creative, they've got quite a wealth of expertise because they're larger groups. In a small business, you don't have large groups to be able to bounce ideas off. So just give them something that's quite random that they can't just Google the answer to, and let them come up with some really brilliant ideas.